Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, it's a great day to get some vitamin D. Okay, so welcome to part 3 of the vitamin D series, I think. So today's video is about sunbathing, as you maybe could have guessed. So yeah, sunbathing is one of the best ways to improve your vitamin D levels because in this practice you directly expose your body to the sunlight, which helps you absorb the sunlight much more, which is good. So, but there are a few bewares and cautions in there that you need to make sure that you are properly avoiding so that you can properly and safely practice sunbathing. So stick around till the end to properly learn everything about sunbathing and how to safely practice it. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about sunbathing is when to do it. So, sunbathing is best done about 2 hours just after sunrise and 2 hours just before sunset. In between would hurt your skin, but if you really need it, you can consult a physician. And anything before sunrise or after sunset would not have any effect. So the 2 hour gap from sunrise and before sunset is the best time because the sun isn't very sharp at that time, but the sunlight is good enough to help you. So yeah, that's the time. As you could probably notice, the sun is about an hour from sunrise now. That's why we are sitting here. He's reading a book. I'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so the next thing is what should you wear? Don't wear dark clothes, okay, like black or navy blue, because that will not help you absorb the sunlight. Light colored clothes like white or this, I don't know what color that is, but it's light. So it will help you absorb the sunlight, as you may have studied white clothes, you know. So it will help you absorb the sunlight much more. If you can, then just remove the shirt. But if you can't, wear light colored clothes and try to expose your back or your navel, which helps you just absorb the sunlight much more. Okay, it is up to you, completely up to you, depending on your circumstances. Just try not to wear any dark colored clothes, or the sunbathing won't have much effect. Okay, and also try to keep it sleeveless or half sleeves, not full. Okay, I think that's just basics, but still it's always better to say it. Next, what next? Let's see. Yeah, distribute your time equally in the front and the back. I'll explain that. See, if you're doing sunbathing daily, about 10 minutes is more than enough. If you are doing it weekly, then about 20 minutes will be good. More than that is not required. Okay, so the 10 minutes and 20 minutes should be properly distributed. First, sit facing towards the sun for 5 minutes. Then sit facing away from the sun so that your back gets the sunlight for another 5 minutes. If you're doing it for 20 minutes, distribute it as 10 and 10. So your front and your back gets the even amount of sunlight because both require it. Okay, so try to distribute your time equally between your front and your back. That said, let's move on to the next point. Water. Yes. Drink a glass of water before you come to sunbathing, especially if you have sensitive skin, because it will help to it will help to prevent skin burns and rashes, etc. And you can even drink water during sunbathing. It's good. You should stay hydrated during sunbathing. And yeah, water is important. It will help you keep hydrated because while taking sunlight your body can easily get dehydrated. So keep drinking water during and before. Don't drink it immediately after. Okay, but you can take a bath after sunbathing if you want. If not, you can leave that too. It's not necessary. It's up to you. Oh yeah, if you have sensitive skin and even if you don't, just wash your face after you finish sunbathing. Okay, it will help keep your skin safe from any kind of burns or anything. It's just a precautionary measure, but it's always better to follow. Right? Better safe than sorry. And yeah, I'd advise you not to wear sunscreen or a hat, but if you have really sensitive skin which can easily get burned, wear a hat or some sunscreen, not on your whole body, just a few parts which are really sensitive for you. For example, your face, wear sunscreen on your face, let the rest of your body absorb the sunlight. Okay? But don't do it if you're not sensitive. It's not necessary. Okay? Now, for those of you who can't really sit down for much time like me, you can grab a book and read. You can do something else. You can do Surya Namaskar. You can just walk around for a bit, but that is not really advised because then you can't get even sunlight. You can do Surya Namaskar. It's called Surya Namaskar for a reason. You can just sit down and enjoy the nature if you have it. Or you can read a book, you can, check something out. You can do what you like. You can sit and draw. Just do something. Just be in the sunlight while you're doing it. Okay? Cool? Yeah. Oh yeah, last thing. One added bonus that you can derive from sunbathing is if you have some sesame oil or some oil like that, you can take it and you can rub it on the joints that hurt for you. For example, your knee joint, if it hurts, take some sesame oil, rub it, and then sit for sunbathing. That will help absorb the sunlight much more and will heal the joint pain much quicker. That is just an added bonus that doesn't really add to the vitamin D part, but still, sunlight is all powerful, so why not use it for other things as well. So yeah, I think that covers it up for today's video. Try this strategy out, sunbathing. It's really easy. You just have to come and sit at the right time with the right clothes. Keep drinking water. Yeah, I think that covers it. So we'll see you in the next video. Till then, stay tuned and thank you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and turn the bell notifications on.